I'm gonna use this $30,000 trade. I could have came in with 10 contracts. It got to this area of resistance. I closed my trade. Trade management, here we go. The markets were just so foreign to me. I never thought I'd be able to do something like this. I've made over $130,000 this year in just 9 trades using one simple strategy, which is trendlines. I understand trendlines has such a negative connotation in the industry, but I'm here to show you exactly how it's worked for me. Before I go any further, here are my verified statements from my broker. Okay, here is January's statement. Here is February's statement. Here is my March statement. You'll see I did a $50,000 withdrawal. Here is April's statement. Had a $50,000 month. Here is May's statement. No trades. Here is June's statement. No trades. Here is July's statement. $40,000 trade. And here is August's statement. All right, let's get into it. Okay, this is a $30,000 trade that I made in Platinum using this 3 touchpoint break playbook. Now, I'm gonna put this in replayed mode so you can see exactly what I saw when I entered this trade. As I'm watching Platinum, I am continuing to track the touch points of this downward trend line. I've got point A, point B, point C. We've got 3 touch points here on this downward trend line. Price broke through. I have alerts on my trend lines so that as soon as price breaks out of whatever trend it's following along, I'm notified. So I got an alert on my phone when the price of Platinum broke this downward trend line. So that is my initial entry to get into the trade. I can go ahead and check off this very first box of my 3 touchpoint break playbook simply by saying, okay, did the trend line have 3 touch points? Yes, it did. All right, the next checkbox on my playbook was the low risk setup. Price was close enough to this opposing trend line that this could have been a low risk setup. I could have came in with 10 contracts, taking on about $6,000 to $7,000 worth of risk. This year, I am working on scaling up, taking higher risk positions. I'm trying to grow this year. So I came in with 20 contracts instead of my normal 10 contracts. So I cannot check off the low risk setup because I came in heavier in position size. If I had came in lighter, which I do have the option to, I simply could have traded this setup as per usual, came in with 10 contracts and checked off this low risk setup box. I'm not going to on this specific trade because I came in with 20 contracts. Now the next checkbox is there over a week's worth of data on this trend line? And what that means is, does it have 3 touch points? But there could be a scenario where we've got 3 touch points on a trend line, but it's all within the same 2 or 3 days. That's not a whole lot of data backing up this line. Whereas this trend line that we're looking at has over a week's worth of data. We've got the first touch point here, which is that high. We've got the second touch point, this pullback, and then price gravitated and created a third touch point here as well. So this has over a week's worth of data. I can go ahead and check this third checkbox off. Okay, now how long am I staying in this trade for? What does the trade management look like? My risk goes on the other side of the opposing trend line. If the price breaks this upward trend line that it's currently following along, which also has 3 touch points, 1, 2, 3, I'm willing to take a loss. If the price cannot respect this upward trend line and breaks out of it, that's when my trade and my loss is solidified. Now let's go through the next few bars and see how this played out. Right here, it just created a 4th touch point of this upward trend line. And then it just created a 5th touch point on this upward trend line. It is crazy to see price truly respect these trend lines to the literal T, but now neither one of these touch points was an indication to close. It was simply getting close enough to my line to where I would have had to consider, if it broke, closing that trade, but it never did. It ended up respecting this upward trend line to a T many times. I ended up closing my trade after the break of this 946 level here. Now let's go to the exit criteria. Which one of these 2 checkboxes gave me an indication to close my trade? I've got 2 options here. The first option is I can continue to track this with yet another trend line coming in steeper, point A, point B here on this last pullback, and then simply wait for the price to break this trend line to where now my risk is no longer trailing along this line, it is trailing in profit along this steeper trend line. Or the second exit criteria is price getting closer to a level, an area of support and resistance, a key level, an area where the price of platinum is likely to hit and then turn around? I can go ahead and check that one off. Price got to this level here, this key level of 946.1. So I closed my trade at 948.85. So just very shortly after, it ended up breaking this horizontal level or this area of resistance. And that is as simple as it is. I entered because we had a break of a downward trend line with 3 touch points. Price ended up respecting the opposing trend line, which also had 3 touch points. And then I continued to stay in that trade as it moved in my favor. Price moved steeper and steeper away from me. We're up $30,000. It got to this area of resistance. I closed my trade. I had 2 options to close. I could have closed because of the break of the steeper upward trend line, or I could have closed simply because we hit this area of resistance. I chose the resistance. This was a $30,000 profit. I went long 20 contracts. I was able to take on higher risk, trading 20 contracts versus my 10 contracts. I risked $14,000 for this trade. My realized R multiple is 2.4, and I held this trade for about a week. And the craziest part about this is it is simply just trend lines. So I'm not taking the break of every single trend line. There is criteria that needs to be met before I'm taking my entry. Is there enough data behind the trend line? How many touch points does it have? How close is the price in conjunction to the opposing trend line? Is it respecting the opposing trend line? How much risk am I coming in with? And then this is the trade management. This is truly it. We had the break, price respected the opposing trend line, price got to an area of resistance, I'm out. I'm gonna give you guys another example. Here we go. We've got another $30,000 trade based on our 3 touch point break playbook. First things first, did the price break out of a 3 touch point trend line? The answer is yes. We're checking that box off. Here we go. Here's our downward trend line. Touch point 1, touch point 2, touch point 3, price broke. That's our entry criteria. Now let's go to the next box. Is this a low risk setup? Price is significantly far away from this opposing trend line. The opposing trend line is the upward trend line. You have 2 options here. You can create a lower risk setup by reducing your position size. So you can come in with only 10 contracts if your normal contract size is 20. Or if you are trading the micros, you can come in with just 1 singular micro. You have a lot of options here for the next entry criteria. How close is the price when it broke to the opposing trend line? It's a little bit farther away, so I can either do one of 2 things. I can reduce my position size, or I can go in heavier knowing that this is not low risk, this is higher risk. So I've entered my trade, 20 contracts at 888.72. I cannot check off the low risk setup because I ended up coming in heavier in position size. Now you have the option to check off that box and make it a lower risk setup by reducing your position size. Now let's look over the next option. Is this over a week's worth of data? We're looking at February 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. Yes. Okay. And also remember, I came in with 20 contracts accepting this higher risk trade because this year I am working on leveling up. I am working on taking on that higher risk. I am trying to increase my position size, increase my capital, work on this exposure therapy to these bigger trades. So I'm in a position to where I can come in with a higher risk. Next checkbox. Is there over a week's worth of data on this trend line? The answer is yes. We've got over a week's worth of data on this downward trend line with the 3 touch points. Boom, we're checking off that next box. Now, trade management. Here we go. We are in the trade, 888. Price is working out. We've got some sideways movement here. It's in our favor. We get 1 giant red bar. Here's the kicker. I did not have to close this trade. Even though this was a scary red bar and I'm in drawdown, it still respected the opposing trend line. I'm in this trade. I'm still in it. Even though it got so close to it and even touched it, maybe I'm sweating a little bit. Maybe I'm like, okay, I might have to consider closing this trade. I might have to take this loss soon. It didn't. Price respected this upward trend line. I didn't even know price was going to come down and create another touch point on this trend line. At the time of entry, I only had these previous 2 touch points here, but price ended up creating a 3rd touch point on this upward trend line. I love to see that. Now, what made me close this trade? What is my exit criteria? Let's go over. Price ended up getting to this area of resistance, this 918.52. I closed. Now, at what price did I close? 918.62. Oh my gosh, spot on. Price got to this level. I said, I'm done, I'm out. Okay, going through our playbook, we have got 3 touch points on our downward trend line. Check that box off. I created a higher risk trade by coming in heavier in position size, so I can't check that one off. Over a week's worth of data on the downward trend line, yes. Exit criteria. Price got to an area of resistance. I closed my trade. Checkbox hit. This is $30,000 in just a week using trend lines. You guys, this is a simple strategy. People truly like to complicate things, overcomplicate it. No, I do not take every break of every trend line. There is criteria that needs to be met, but this is what it looks like when all of this criteria is met. This is the possibilities it can do. This is 2 trades where I made $30,000 holding a trade just a little over a week using these trendline breaks. I understand that trendlines has a bad rep in the industry. Get a little bit pickier about your trades, about the breaks. But it truly, trading can be simple. It can be simple. Yes, it's not easy. It's going to take some time to understand what the criteria is, what the playbook is, getting to know your instrument, mastering your time frame, working on holding profits longer. There's going to be many other things that come into play that don't make it very easy, but the strategy is simple. It truly blows my mind even to this day that I was able to make my way in a space that seems so complex, so intimidating by simply just drawing lines on a chart. It's something that I'm so incredibly proud of. I mean, going back 9 years ago, trading and the markets were just so foreign to me. I never thought I'd be able to do something like this. It's truly fascinating that I can trade a trendline strategy and make over $130,000 in just 9 trades this year. I hope this helped. I hope this can encourage you that trading doesn't have to be overcomplicated, to opt for a more simple strategy, that it can work. Just make sure that you've got the right criteria in place, you're able to replicate it, and you're able to do it over and over again. All right, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We are going to be using the same playbook for many more trades in the future. I will see you guys in the next video.